Good evening. As usual, it's a good feeling to spend the next couple of minutes with you in your homes, wherever you be watching us from. My name is Gladys Osei Oredu, and this is Showbiz Review here on Joy News on Multi TV. Now, this is what we do here. We take you through all the issues that made headlines in the showbiz industry in Ghana and sometimes across our borders, and all the issues that you want to go in and understand and hear other people's opinions. That's exactly what we do here. Not just that, we also hang out with some celebrities and stars. Well, there's been this confusion about who a celebrity is and who a star is, but we do with both of them, whichever way we do with them. So in the next couple of minutes, I will be critiquing all the issues in the showbiz industry that made news this week. Plus, guess who is passing through the studio tonight? I'll be revealing that to you in a moment. Stay with us. Showbiz Review comes to you in a very short minute. All right, so just in case you don't know, tonight what exactly is happening in town, we have renowned playwright Uncle Ebo White, who has once again dropped another hilarious play titled Men Run, Women Cry. You know, Uncle Ebo is always after something hilarious, and trust me, if you find yourself in the National Theatre tonight, I can bet that your ribs will be ripping apart. Well, so the play, earlier we spoke with Uncle Ebo White, who tells us a bit about why he actually embarked on Men Run, Women Cry. And you know, it is also to celebrate the 5th anniversary of Riverman Productions. So here is an excerpt of Uncle Ebo's earlier interview.
The point is that after the verdict, we would all need to distress, wouldn't we? We need to let off steam and relax. And I think there is no better way of relaxing than with this production. It will calm everybody's temper and tensions.
So have you said?
We are looking at the issue of relationships. When things get hot, when things go wrong, what happens? Invariably, men take to their heels and go. Women take to tears. So it is just an indication of what happens. We're giving people the impression, a hint, that what happens in relationships when things don't quite go according to expectation, as it is the case with many of our relationships. It is seldom that you have a relationship that everything is working
I'm playing the role of Harry. Let me ask you a basic question. It maybe will put into context the role of Harry. What would you do if you woke up one day and you realize that genuinely, not because you want to be smart or you want to be a bad person or for any mundane reason, but genuinely you realize that you're falling in love with somebody other than your spouse?
So Ghana's representative at the just ended Big Brother Africa reality game, The Chase, Elikem has been officially announcing his arrival. I'm sure you've been listening to him from one station to the other the whole of today, maybe yesterday. Well, he described his experience in the house as awesome. Let me just give you a short playback, and then when we return, I can assure you that Elikem is right here in the studio with us, and we will be going a bit deeper into what you didn't know about him, and probably get him again to repeat himself about how the experience was like. Maybe there's something else he will be coming up with right here. So just a playback of the press conference.
When I entered the house, I was single and ready to mingle. Now, I didn't plan to actually meet someone and talk to someone and like someone and possibly fall in love with someone. But, you know, I believe in that aspect of life, that love will come naturally. So meeting someone and trying to bond with the person and, you know, talk with the person and take it one day at a time, and in the talking process and liking forms and there's a bonding, and it's good like that. When I entered, I thought first I was a nice girl, and I was wrong. I tried to talk to her, it didn't work. Apparently her excuse was I was younger than her, and in her culture I won't be accepted and blah blah blah. But Then I got to find out later on that she actually liked me. She just wanted me to push harder. And I wasn't ready to sacrifice like that. I wasn't ready at all to sacrifice like that. But then on the other hand, I went to the Ruby house and I saw Pokela, and Pokela was someone worth pushing for. So I didn't push for Feza because in a way she wasn't kind of worth it. But Pokela was, and I pushed and things turned out good. The whole experience, man, the people in the house, what you talk about, free food and drinks. If the storeroom is open, you see the way we run for alcohol. All those things is great. Arenas, it was nice, man. It was nice. Looking back, I don't regret anything. I won't take back anything and try to make anything better or worse. It's all good. It's all good enough, and I appreciate how far I got to playing my game the way I played it. It wasn't planned. It was just totally natural.
Alright, so you just listened to Elikem saying it was nice, the food and drinks, it was nice. Well, so I have right here in the studio with me, Elikem Kumoji the tailor. Thanks so much for coming, Elikem.
Thank you for having me.
I would want it up here. Oh. Thank you. Are you a star now or you're a celebrity?
I'm not a star. Somebody lied.
So what are you now?
I'm just me, man. I'm still Elikem. Nothing's changed. I don't feel like anything's changed.
How are you enjoying the attention?
It's just a couple of pictures here and there, and interviews. I did interviews before I left. Yeah, so
you're used to that.
I'm kind of used. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, I like it. I like it like that. Big Brother, how did it all start? Where did you draw that interest from?
I auditioned like 2 years ago before, and then I thought to audition again. I took a break. You know, it's something I always wanted to try out. Meeting the different people, going into a house, and so yeah, I auditioned and I made it in.
You went to Legon, right?
Yeah, University of Ghana.
yeah. The other university. I don't know if you want to go there, but were you also at Commonwealth? Or don't tell me.
Yes, I was a vandal.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
The combination is something else.
I was a vandal.
What did you study at school?
I studied with linguistics, archaeology, psychology, and theater arts, and I combined theater arts and psychology in level 400. So
where is the tailorship coming up from?
I deferred between level 300 and 400. I took a year off, and that's why I discovered the talent. It just came naturally. Okay. Yeah.
So I guess you designed what you wear, and it's pretty.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's nice and you like it.
I like it. It's nice. I like it. Right. Yes. So, what is the future of your tailoring profession or career, or is it an interest, just an interest?
No, it's actually like my day job.
Okay.
I opened a workshop. I have like 6 machines going on, employed. Two tailors. Okay. The third one ran away before I got back from the Big Brother house.
Why?
Maybe because boss wasn't around, I don't know.
Wherever you run to, I beg your boss is a star, so you better come back.
So, yeah, 2 tailors, my machines at my workshop. I opened a showroom. It wasn't running before I left. I had just finished building it. So, yeah, it can only get better and bigger. Now I'm trying to spread my wings across a couple of regions in Africa. You know, go Nigeria, maybe Zimbabwe, South Africa. So it can only get bigger, actually, yes.
Now that you're going international, what is the fate of some of us who would want to, now we want to sew with the stars? So when we join the queue, how long would it take us?
Same number of days would take anybody else. Before I left, I was making clothes for stars. You know, the likes of Chris Attor, Black Boy, Andy Dusty, Amakia Brevese, Minai Donko, and the entire family, Suleiman Tari himself.
Oh, okay.
So it's nothing different, actually.
Okay, I see. That's interesting to know, though. Did you also, you featured in The Cheaters, and yesterday you mentioned a couple of other movies you have featured in.
Cheaters, The Hunters, Behind the Mask, some other one they showed in the Big Brother house the last time. I've forgotten the name. The Cheaters and Hunters were where I got my major roles with me being on the covers. Okay. The rest were just some small roles that I didn't,
Yeah.
you know. So it was a long time ago.
You know, before you went into Big Brother Africa House, we all were wondering who Elikem Kumoji really was, and it is after you had gone into the house that I really took note that, oh, okay, so that's the guy who featured in the Cheaters.
Right.
I'd just like us to play excerpts of the movie Cheaters that Elikem featured in, and just so you refresh your memory too. Maybe before he entered the house, he was nobody, yeah. So you didn't really.
You know, I actually haven't seen the movie.
You haven't?
No.
Okay.
The premiere was going on whilst I was in the house.
Ah, so it was a privilege to be the first to show you.
I appreciate it. Join News, man. Salute.
Yeah. All right, so let's get the excerpts of the Cheaters featuring Elikem, which Elikem actually featured in.
Raj, you moved on too quick. Man, that cat and mouse game with Jane was getting boring and heartbreaking.
So what are you going to do with Jason?
Oh man, I told her I was going on a business trip. Look, enough about this Jane stuff. Guys, you need to see those legs on this woman. Legs pouring out like water.
Just like the Ghanaian long legs.
Exactly.
What's up? Stop, don't give him stress.
Listen.
Those are women, man. They always want the rosy side of life.
Look, there are exceptional women out there who still stick to their husbands no matter what.
What?
Richie, is that you talking? Charlie, I love power.
You can say that 1,000,000 times, man.
Guys, talk to me. Look, I'm really stuck here. What should I do?
All right, so that was Elikem in The Cheaters. How does it feel like to watch yourself in the movie?
I champagne.
Why did you say that?
I thought I was a very good actor, but I shan't. No. It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie, like I said, so it's actually the first time seeing my parts in the movie. It actually feels good.
Yeah. And have you started to watch through your diaries in the Big Brother house?
Yes, I started some small ones on YouTube. I'm gonna go on the website, but I don't have time, man. You know, I have to come. I have to come and do
Rush you
join
here
news.
And there, join news. You,
and, you know, and all
definitely
that.
had to make it.
I had to.
But have you watched a playback of you and Pokelo romancing?
No.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't had the time to. Hey, don't tell me you have that here too. You kill me.
You don't want to watch yourself?
No, it's fine. I mean,
okay,
I was going to watch it eventually anyway, so.
So it would be fine to just, since you don't have time. So let's just watch you and Pokelu. I mean, at least I would want to play, especially when you were in bed. And let's just go through this one. You'd see yourself and Pokelu. Oh, that was too snappy. Yeah. Love 110 with Pokelu, right?
Oh, man.
And but tell me, so what's the future like? You've repeated yourself over and over several times with Pokelu. When is the din done?
When is what?
The bell's ringing.
We'll decide on that. You'll be the first person to know, trust me.
Hey, you don't give me the... Is that a promise?
Yeah, I'll let you know. As soon as we decide, I'll let you know.
You said I will be the first person. That's what I need to know.
You'll be the first person
to know. It's a promise.
It's a promise.
Wow, aren't I lucky?
Very.
All right, Elikem, it's been a pleasure having you. But before you go, tell us here, what is the future of Elikem Kumoji the Tailor?
Elikem Kumoji the Tailor is coming big with a bang. You know, it's what I started doing before I went into the Big Brother house. It's the same thing I'm going to do, just consistency. I have to keep pushing with my movies and my tailoring. Now, I just added one little thing. Whilst I was in the Big Brother house, there was a cause to add a voice to eradicate extreme poverty, just to push the AU because they're already doing that. I wanted to link with the AU to start from Ghana here with me and the government or whatnot. But it's something that I still have in the pipeline. I'm still going to try and, you know, take up. So, yeah, it's like that. It's adding that course to try and eradicate extreme poverty. And so different courses put together, going different places, you know, helping people out, giving back, basically.
To society.
Yes. So that's in addition to tailoring and acting.
Yeah.
And that.
It would be nice.
To be nice, you like it.
Elikem, thank you. There are too many questions I wish to ask, but you see, our space is small.
Yes, our space is small. You can invite me on the show again anytime.
Sure, it's just a pleasure. Today they're calling me, right?
No, I'm not actually. I'm really tired. Can you see my eyes?
Yeah,
it's back to back, but I had to come for you, sweetie.
Yeah, thank
so
you
anytime,
so much.
call me.
You really deserve a
high
five. A high five.
We'll do a hug later.
Sure. I don't want to stain your shirt. All right, yes, so we have been actually hanging out with Elikem. It's unfortunate we could not bring you on board pretty earlier than now, but it is never too late. You still can join us on 0544334722. The number will pop on your screen very soon. You can WhatsApp to us your comments, your views, your questions. And like Elikem has promised, he will be right on hand to answer those questions. In a moment, my critics are joining me to do justice to all the issues you've been wondering what's up in the showbiz industry. All right, so at this moment, like we always do, I have been joined by veteran Nana Texan, and you know what Nana is capable of. Nana, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
And good morning to those who may already be in the morning watching us.
Of course.
I hope you've had a blessed week.
Yes, I've had a blessed week. Yes,
okay.
I give thanks to God.
It's good to know. And in a short while, I have somebody we started this whole journey with. He is in the person of Collins, and he is joining us pretty very soon. Pretty very soon. Yes. I said pretty very soon because he's just joining us. But before Collins gets into short, no, let's go.
Sure.
Are you impressed with Elikem from start till? I personally, I think he's a nice person, a pleasant person to deal with. I don't know if it's just the beginning, but he's very media friendly, and he seems to be enjoying himself. But so far, the journey from before, during, after.
I think Elikem is a very smart person. That's what I have noticed about him. He's a business-minded person, and that's what I like. I'm a businessman too, so of course I understand his psychology. It is very, very important to know that show business is just 10% show, 90% business. If you mess it up and then you make it 90% business show and then 10% business, you're in trouble. You can tell wherever he goes, he's branding himself, and that is key. That's the most important thing. Countries spend hundreds of millions of dollars to brand themselves. And there you have this individual using that. At his age, I am so impressed. Today on Joy FM, I was speaking about his association with the beautiful lady Pokelo. And what did I say? I said, yes, he went into the house, he broke some records. He was the first person to win head of house, at the same time also win the power of the no. That is a good record. Secondly, he's also on record to have won the challenge for the most themed person. And the theme was what? The chase. And he did the most romantic thing ever. And then he got also $10,000 for himself. That is beautiful. They also went further to actually grant him the, what do you call this? The most notorious individual in terms of... You are crazy. Yes, of course. Forgive us, viewers. Something went on behind the scene. That's why I was a bit distracted. But I'm back to the matter, open and close.
Thank you.
So I really respect him for that. He came home with a wife, quote and unquote. That's Pokelo. And
the way you have accepted this wife matter, I can imagine if you were the father-in-law. My goodness, by now I'm sure bottles would be cracking already because they're breaking bottles.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
You see the difference
between
the difference between this one and this Sally issue. is Elikem, you noticed earlier on, was jumping from bed to bed, but eventually he became mature and settled with one woman and went further to treat the woman like a Rasta would treat a woman, like an empress. Yeah, man. So that's what I respect him for. He didn't go to take advantage of the lady. That's how come the lady is reciprocating the love. You saw the love the lady was showing to him. Obviously, that means what? He knew how to treat a woman. Fast forward it to Nando and Sally. Sally was crazy, was silly. Within 24 hours, you meet somebody and then you open your legs for the person. What happened to dignity? Protect it.
She keeps saying she did not do it.
They made out.
Okay, yeah.
Making out, what's the eventual achievement of that? To have an orgasm, and they did. So that is sexual. That's what they did. Elikem also went further to say, oh yeah, they did a few things, but they were mindful and they respected each other. Nando, of course, did not respect you. And then you went further after the show to say what? I love him. You're crazy. That's what you are.
But you know she has denied ever staying on any Big Brother platform that
so those of us who were watching, they were all like me, very blind, right?
No, I probably were deaf. Because you didn't hear. All right, so my second critic, Collins.
Hi.
It's nice to have you back on the show.
Most definitely. This way, I forgot everything now.
You lost track a bit. But it's good to have you back on the show.
Yeah.
Yes, you followed through Big Brother and Elikem's arrival during his stay in the Big Brother house, and after he comes out of the Big Brother house, his continuing love romance with Pokelo, now we call it Elikem.
Yeah, Elikem, yeah, sure.
Sounds like Politan.
Obviously, Texan has said a lot. What I think about this young man is a young man who is up for business, really, in that sense. Of course, he's a showbiz personality, even before we got to see him at the level of the Big Brother stage. Now, looking at the things he did with the Cheaters, Shelfing Performance's production, and all of that, should just tell us the kind of person he is. I mean, there's a platform that he has well taken maximum opportunity and advantage of. Now it's left with him to do the things we all expect him to do. But of course, you listen to him time and again, you have the idea that he knows what he's about. I mean, the friendship with Pokelo and everything, to me, it's such a grand stage for evolution, whatever how you want to put it. How do I mean by evolution? What I mean is that Pokelo is already a going person. She goes for it, she gets it, and that's all. She's someone who didn't just say no because she wouldn't have it. She always want to go for it. She tells you she's the queen of swag and all of that. She says it for very good reasons. She believes that she can put something before her eyes. She goes for it with all the things she can do for it. So I think that having somebody like Pokelo as a partner is not just going to help our brother Elikem in our Ghanaian industry in terms of even the fashion alone. It's also going to extend beyond. He's talking of South Africa having to do something with South Africa. Zimbabwe is so close to South Africa. Everything gets to South Africa, gets to Zimbabwe. Now you selling your stuff here, Pokelo is on the other side doing your stuff for you in Zimbabwe and South Africa, and that is a big stage for him. Even if this relationship might not lead to marriage, like most relationships don't, I believe that he's going to take advantage of the euphoria, of the advantages he's going to bring along with this lady and make the best of it. At the end of the day, if they settle to marry, that's fine, but even if it doesn't get to that stage, he would have achieved a lot of things with his fashion identity and then with his entertainment. Already yesterday, or for example, I think I was watching TV and I saw him in a Standard Chartered advert, and I'm here, come on, this is the beginning of good things for this guy.
Sure.
Already, he was well comported. I think he looks somebody with well-defined focus.
Sure.
You know, we get to a lot of people on side stages and you don't know exactly what they're going in for.
So far, he seems to be the most exciting housemate.
Yes.
For me to, sorry to cut in, for me to be excited about him, you know, one, I'm not gay. Two, I don't care, quite frankly. And then three, he hasn't paid me nothing. So for me to get excited about such an individual, that means he's done something right. And this is somebody, you remember, I didn't give him a dog's chance. I thought Sally was going to go far. You know that, right? And then I came further here and predicted that he was going to be third. You remember when Uncle Francis was here? I said, just like Ghana, always becoming third in the African Cup of Nations.
Before you got to the finals,
yes, Elikem was going to be third, and true, he's third. You understand? So at least that means I'm a good prophet, not TB Joshua, but I'm a good prophet.
At least you know he has a well laid out plan to get back to not really get back, but make it up to everybody who supported him. He says he can't give everybody money, but at least he will make himself available for photo snaps.
Obviously, I think
at least for the thoughts that
we don't need photos.
No, but
we need clothes.
He is a down.
You see what he's wearing? He could have just said, "Oh, just for Joy News for supporting Nana Texan. Take this shirt. I'll be happy. Photo opportunity for what?"
Now, obviously, Elikem shirt wouldn't fit you all.
It doesn't matter. I could give it as a souvenir or hang it in my room.
If you want a shirt, we'll arrange for that one for you.
That would be nice. Yeah.
But I think he's a down-to-earth person.
Oh, sure.
Obviously, you know, the society has come to a stage you have to be yourself.
Sure.
I mean, gone are the days where you want to put up a personality of someone else and try to act in their kind of direction. No, we've gone beyond that. The very successful people we see in showbiz are people who decide to be themselves. In the comedy era now, I mean, Fanny decided to be himself, and he's all over the place. He's been accepted everywhere he goes.
Sure.
And I think he's only doing himself a lot of good by making himself. I think that there was a show I saw him with in his tailor kind of measurement tape, and I was like, oh, wow, that's the guy. I mean, go out the way that people want to receive you. The moment the people downstairs receive you and appreciate you and hail you, it gets to the top and you stay there forever. And for him, the advantage is that beyond getting the people down receiving him, the people up there at the corporate level, they are getting him down already.
Yeah.
So hey, whatever it is, I mean, beyond the 2 people he has employed for his tailor movement, you should get.
There are bigger dreams.
There are bigger dreams, yes. You get professional people and stay behind. His name will definitely suffer.
All right, so moving on from Big Brother Africa issues, it's all over eventually, and so we're waiting already for 2014's edition. But before they seem to have gotten lots of flack from many in the showbiz industry, not just in the showbiz industry, but all around, for showing nudity. But it seems to be something very normal with them. Well, we have been engaged in One Love, the Kobola, in a conversation, who has been explaining that he just tweeted that photo, the nude photo, to is it 2 or 3? He said 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 girls. Some 3 or 4 girls, and in turn tweeted it out. Well, let's just listen to One Love telling us that he just tweeted to 3 or 4 girls. Well,
I mean, we did give it to I gave it to some 4 or 5 girls, you know. And just on WhatsApp chatting, send this picture. Oh, look at some picture we took in Finland. Ha 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 ha. You know. Oh, you guys, that's it. And somehow one of them's friend put it on Instagram. So, but I mean, not to say that at one point in time we ourselves would not have put this picture out on our own personal Twitter or Instagram or something. But so it wasn't something planned so far as the timing of the release was. If we had planned to release it, then we would have added something to it, like some song talking about it, something to just capitalize on the hype. But Charlie, it's just a picture that came out, and hey, whatever. You know.
The magazines now I know they fit to keep up with the ones that they in. Are they in?
All right, yes. So One Love, the caller said you had it for yourself. Well. Then once again, I'm sure you don't want to comment.
And yes, of course. But before I'd like to comment now, since you've done it twice, you know. But before then, can I move to my regular seat? You know, I'm not feeling this one. Yes, you know.
You wish it was a woman at the other end.
Oh, stop it now, will you? Yes, please. Let's switch, sir. Please move.
Yeah, I'm so much
move, sir. Move. Thank you very much.
I got close to you.
At least it's been fair.
She's all yours now, but be careful, don't touch. That's my mom.
I'm sure you do have.
Yeah, I didn't know she was married.
No, she's
I
not
saw
married.
the makeup was like, hey, I didn't know you're married.
That's my mommy.
It's
Yes.
just, I've always been married.
You're talking to my eldest son.
Yes, that's my friend.
Your side of the ear is so close to him.
Very much.
Oh, really?
So, and I know
He's a right-handed too, so he would.
Wow.
Thank you, mommy. But
No further comments. I'll take it easy.
You're in safe hands, don't worry.
I'll take it easy.
Okay, so back to the matter,
Yes,
open and close. Kobolo's issue. First of all, I mean, as usual, this is a show business. Anything is possible. You remember Tony Braxton showing us some booty the other time?
She didn't realize.
For all you know,
Sure?
hold on a second now. For all you know,
When there's a cold breeze going around your bottom, you don't feel it?
For all we know, they blaming it on wardrobe malfunction. Could be just a ploy. This is show business. Janet Jackson did it. She was about to release an album. Guess what? She showed her boob popping up in a Super Bowl, and that's like a big, huge stage. Madonna did that. Kissed Britney Spears on stage. It's normal. So back to our shows. Kobolo and Co. obviously love attention. I mean, let's not take it away from them. And he will give you the controversy because he knows you're going to talk about it. A lot of people were surprised about Mensa, you know, because Mensa is not really noted for that kind of outrageous outburst or misbehavior.
At least we know Mensa wears trousers, so I mean, if it drops, then it's surprising. But if you're already in skirt without panties, very
much so.
The wind blows, I mean,
very much so, you know. And of course, hey, I'm sure you know I have a good relationship with Kobolo. That's how come I didn't want to speak the other time, because I was going to be saying things which eventually might affect our relationship. Yeah, so I was quite careful about it. But he's a very smart individual. Yes, he's come to my school before. He's taught there before. So he's a very smart individual, very calculated, and knows exactly what he's doing. Guess what? Prime time.
So he's a
good
friend.
We are talking about it. Yeah, he's my good friend.
Show me your friend.
And now, oh, please. Please. Come on now. Please. You know I'm a good Rasta.
Yeah, I know.
And then things for the Rasta.
So we have bad Rasta people?
Of course.
No, unless you're diffusing that statement. But it's just, you know, we learned it in school. Show me your friend and I'll show you your character.
Okay, please.
And you admitted he's your friend.
Very good friend. I will not deny that. Yes, very, very good friend. We are on first name basis and all.
At least I can pardon you. You are dark. He's light skinned. So.
He's mulatto, yes.
There's some difference.
Of course. So what he's doing for show business, yes, to some level it is accepted.
Sure.
As to the obscenity, the lewdness, the raunchiness, the outrageousness, the craziness, that's up to that individual to deserve to choose what level he's really willing to go.
Mother says she's used to it. You've done it again. But Collins,
and then before Collins comes in, please. One of our big men in society, Mr. Freddie Blay, former Deputy Speaker of Parliament, said he didn't see anything wrong with that. Provided they didn't take the picture on our shores, which was against that and made it illegal. But so far as it was taken outside in a society where perhaps only they know what they were using the pictures for, he is absolutely okay with that. So if a big wise man has spoken, who am I, a little old fool?
You may be finding yourself in a content.
That's why I use fool, old fool like me. What would I do?
So you skip the content.
Yeah, I have escaped that.
Yeah, because in your case, it would have been an old contempt. Collins, very briefly, our time is up. We need to go,
Yeah, on Kobolo.
On Kobolo. Or you don't want to comment?
No, obviously, I can do a little shot on that. I think Kobolo is doing his own stuff. I mean, there are several times I've watched him beyond the controversies with friends and like, he's such a cool guy. He talks silently. He seems to have a lot of ideas. But what does he do those things? And why does he do some of those things? And I said, okay, obviously, there are a lot of people with very cool ideas, with very intelligent ideas. They've written a lot of research books and all of that. We didn't hear about them. Why? But beyond that, they didn't create controversy. So really, I think it's just about the things he thinks he has to do to come out.
Sure.
Yeah, but how he manages it, probably he's gone. I mean, we don't even care how he goes about it. But if we care so much about it, then sometimes when he gets on your TV or something, you put it off.
Notoriety sells. Yes, that I agree, because it seems to be working for quite a number of our celebrities, you know. Should I say celebrities? No, quite a number of our popular. So I can say that one.
Francis, so we would say celebrity, yes. Plus, in our society, these are celebrated people. So, of course, they are celebrities.
Okay, so sorry for cutting you, but our time is up, and I just would want our viewers who are part of the discussion to also feel they are really part. So this one says, I want to find out if Elikem was the one who designed his outfit. Yes, Elikem the tailor designed what he wore into here. Big Brother House was first. I love your hairdo. Thank you, Kubi. This is Kubi from, okay, Kubi, thank you. Big Brother is over. Please, Ghanaians, let's concentrate on Glow X Factor. I support Eshanesi. All right, so we support Eshanesi. All right, just forgive me if I don't read your message, but Hey, trust me, I really genuinely appreciate your contribution. I love Elikem. He's too much. I'll give this to him. He will get this message. Please tell Bobo let's do the same in per sec. Are you a Bobo?
No.
It's you.
Yeah, man.
I
Oh,
see.
stop it now. That's per sex thing. Stop it now.
Okay, so I beg me to my school flow be fast when I'm here.
They watch TV, don't they?
Too much.
They do, but you know we are gentle, so we don't flow fast.
The guys in Bremana, wherever you are, Collins is in here.
Forgive me, today I could not bring you a lot of what you expected, but we always find a way to make it up to you. Catch us again, say 9:30 tomorrow, Sunday, for a repeated edition of Showbiz Review. You can always, catch us online too. We stream live on YouTube/MyJoyOnline, and you can watch Showbiz Review streaming live on the internet. And thank you once again for being part of us. We spoke with Elikem Kumaji, the tailor. It's been Collins Upon and Bertrand Nana Texan as your critics for tonight. My name is Gladys Osei Oreju, your host. It's been a pleasure coming your way. Meet you again, same time, Saturday next week. Bye.